Hi friends. So today we are going to start the another portion, that is of motion. It is of the class 9 chapter number 8. Okay, let's see what actually about motion is. Now the motion is a very important process. Okay, why it is very important process? Okay, we can say actually the motion is what gives us stability. Okay, motion gives stability. Okay, how actually it is while thinking about? Now in this universe, everything is in motion. Okay, everything is in motion. Okay, that is, you know that planets are revolving around the sun. Okay, the entire solar system is revolving around the galaxy. Okay, like that, even in an atom, while we are considering, okay, we know that in an atom electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So we are seeing like that. Okay, everything is motion. Okay, due to that motion, actually there is stability. It's for sure. Otherwise, you just think that, okay, what happened to the earth once it is stopped the revolution? Yes, can we imagine it? No, we can say that, okay, that will be the end of the, okay, universe. Okay, so the motion is very important. So we are going to study some basic aspect of this motion here in this lesson. Okay, now while telling about this motion, it is having a special importance as a lesson. Okay, it is having a special importance. What it is means, okay, it is the basic aspect of physics while talking about. Okay, now as a subject, physics we are taking. Okay, there we can see it is the basic lesson. Okay, once you understand the concept of this motion, okay, then only, okay, you will understand the concepts of physics. Sure. So you have to take special care, okay, in this lesson. Okay. Now while talking about this motion, okay, we can say that what actually the motion is about. What is actually the motion is about? We see that, okay, a body is moving. Okay, when if it is moving, okay, you will say that it is moving means some motion is. Okay, some movement. We can say like that. Okay. Now, how can we define a movement? How can we define a motion? Okay, for that, look very carefully. In order to define the motion, okay, we require a reference point. Reference point. This is very important while telling about the motion. What is a reference point? What is reference point? Okay. Now, for that, in order to understand it, now I am going to take the different aspect. Look, in order to understand physics, you must have a lot of imaginative power. Okay, then once the imaginative power, then you have to put it into the practical. That is the physics actually. Now, consider that, okay, you are standing on a road. Sure? Okay, you are standing on the road. Now, there, okay, a bus is passing by. Sure? Imagine, okay, you are on the side of the road and a bus is moving. Now, you can say that, suppose in that bus, one of your friend is there. Sure? In that bus, one of your friends is there. Now, we will say that bus is moving. Sure? Together with that bus, okay, who is also moving? Your friend is also moving. Now, we can, why we say that, okay, that bus is moving? Because at that same time, okay, we are standing at a point, okay, now with respect to our surrounding, okay, now while telling about nearby us, what will be there? Post will be there. Okay, now we are standing there. We are not in motion. Why? Because our distance, okay, otherwise my distance from that point, that is the post, electric post, okay, is not changing. At the same time, that bus is moving. Why? Because that bus position is changing with respect to that electric post or with respect to the position of mine. Sure. So that, okay, we will say that that bus is moving. Sure. Okay, so I am not moving. Why I am not moving? Because I am having, okay, reference point, that electric post. With respect to that electric post, okay, I am there only. Now, time to time I am, suppose somebody is taking the distance between that electric post and that of mine. Whether it is changing? It is not changing. So that I am not in motion. It is called I am at rest. I am at a rest. Sure? Now at the same time, that electric post, okay, with respect to that, now you know that, okay, at the electric post, at that first, the electric, the bus was there. Okay, so the electric post is here. Suppose this is the electric post. Okay, the bus is here. Sure. What will be the distance? It is somewhat 1 meter. Then it is moved here. Okay, distance is changed. Again, after some time it will be here. Distance is changed. After some time it will be here. Again, distance is changed. After some it will be here. Again, distance is changed. After that it will be here. Distance is changed. So, okay, we will say that, okay, at a regular interval of time, this bus is, okay, changing its distance from this electric post. That is point of reference. That's why we will say that what it is there, that bus is in motion. Sure. With respect to that electric post, I am not moving because my distance is not changing with respect to same. Therefore, I am at rest. But while telling about the bus, okay, it is sort of, it is in motion. Okay, why it is in motion? Because it is changing its position with respect to the time. Now, other important aspect. Now, you have already told that in that bus, okay, your friend is there. Sure. Now, with respect to that bus, okay, whether that friend is in motion? Yes, that friend is not in motion with respect to that bus. Sure. Understand? Otherwise, that is some person is sitting in the bus. With respect to that person who is sitting in the bus, okay, that with respect to that person, whether your friend is in motion? Not in motion. Okay, again, why it is so? Now here the point of reference was a point which is there outside the bus. Sure. Now, while we are comparing the bus, that is a person inside the bus and that of your friend. Okay, now the point of reference is something else. Okay, now with respect to a person, your friend, while telling about that friend, that person become the point of reference. Now every time that person's position and that of your friend's position, where it will change inside the bus? No, it will remain same every time. So with respect to, even though the bus is moving with respect to a surrounding, but your friend is not moving with respect to a person who is sitting inside the bus. That is very important. Sure, that is the aspect of the, okay, motion. Sure, understand? So here what it is there? Reference point. Reference point means here the electrical post. Okay, there inside the bus a person. Or even you can consider the hand, that is the steering of the bus. That is also a reference point here. With respect to the steering of that bus, okay. Now why you are take the distance to the each and every person sitting in the bus, whether the distance will change? Will not change. So we can say that every person inside the bus is at rest with respect to the bus. So here we can say that, okay, that is the frame of reference. Now we can say it is the frame of reference. Now when the earth is the frame of reference, okay, when the earth is the frame of reference, okay, and electrical post is the reference point, then I am at rest but the bus is in motion. Now at the same time, okay, we are taking the bus as the reference, frame of reference. Understand? So we are just, the bus is there, no surrounding. Okay, now inside the bus, okay, now while talking about, okay, inside the bus, okay, the person sitting inside the bus is at rest. This is very important aspect. Okay, you must have to understand. Sure. Okay. Now any doubt? Okay, you type that is you can, okay, ask in the, okay, comment box. Now while telling about the describing, okay, so here the, okay, this Okay, I hope you understand very well about this reference point. Rest, that means not in motion, is called the rest, and the in motion. Okay, that is if the, with respect to the reference point, if the distance is not changing, here it is. Okay, distance is not changing. Okay, now here if the distance is changing, the distance is changing, okay, we will say that it is in motion. The distance is not changing with respect to the reference point, okay, we will say that it is at rest. Sure. Okay, we can move to the next part. Okay, then the next part is of okay, motion along a straight line. That's it. Now look, now here you understand the motion, what is rest, okay, and the reference point. This is very important. If you don't understand this reference point, you will not understand this too. Because whether a body is in motion is depends on the reference point, or position of the reference point. So what is a reference point? Is the reference point is a point in the frame of reference. Sure? Okay. Then and read the textbook very well. Okay. Next is okay, okay, motion in a straight line. Now that we know that different types of motions are there. Curvilinear motion in a curved path. Okay. Rectilinear motion. The straight line, that is called the rectilinear motion. Okay. Now like the circular motion. You know that a fan, okay, rotates in a circle. So it is a circular motion. Okay, like the different types of motions are there. Now we are going to study the distance, that is the okay, motion in a straight. Yes. Okay, now here we are going to consider like that. Okay, here the point O. Okay, then here it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, like that. Okay, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, like that it is. Okay, I written it as number. Now, okay, it is that. Okay, now here it is suppose. Okay, initially a person is at point O. Here O. Okay, then he moved to A. Where it is? Here it is. Sure. Okay, then he came back to B. Here the B. Sure. Okay, if you want, you can consider it is like that. Okay, yeah, but like that it is. Okay, fine. Now listen carefully. Person is at O, then he go to the A, then he came back to B. Now here the two thing is there. Okay, distance travelled by the person. Distance travelled. What is the distance travelled? You know that from here to here. What is the distance travelled is 50. Sure, in meter maybe. Okay, then from here to again here. Okay, it is 50 minus 25, that is 25. Okay, so the total distance travelled is okay 75 meter vectors. Total distance. So this is the distance calculation like that. Okay, total distance from here. First he reached here. Okay, that is 50 meter here. Okay, traveled. Then from here to again here, that is 50. You have to subtract 55. 50 minus 25, that is okay 25. So total distance travelled is 75. This is the distance we are calculating in a straight. Now, what is actually the displacement here? That is very important. Distance travelled is S. It is a distance travelled. Okay. Now, from this, actually, what is the direct distance? Okay, between the this final position, initial position and the final position. This is we can say initial position. Okay, initial position, and this is the final position. Okay, now from here this much is the distance. Okay, this is called the displacement. So what is the displacement? Is the distance between the, that is direct distance between the, straight line between the, what it is? Okay, straight line between initial position to the final position. Very important, no? Okay, displacement is the straight line between the initial position to the final position. Now straight line means whether it will go here then will come back, is it so? No, that means from here to direct here. Okay, then what actually the total distance travelled, how will you say? It is the total path travelled. It is the total path travelled. What is the total path travelled? From here to here, then it is again came back. That is the total path travelled. Okay. Now the displacement is a straight line from here to here. What it will be? From here and here, that is of a 25 meter. So that is the difference between the distance and the displacement. Okay, what is the displacement? Displacement is a straight line from the initial position to the final. Now in the other case, now suppose here it is initial position, the point here. Now suppose we are going to a shop and shop is here. Sure. Now the way to the shop is like that. Okay, we have to move here, then we have to move here, then we have to move here. Sure. Now the total, this is so far, 30 meter it was, and here it is so 70 meter, and here it is 25 meter. So the total distance, what is the total distance is equal to 30 plus 70 plus 25, correct? That is 125 meter I travel. Now what is the displacement here? That is direct. This is the displacement. What is the displacement is? We can say it is of 71 meter. Understand? So in this case, the displacement, what is the displacement is equal to 71 meter is the displacement. That is how to understand. Okay. So here in order to reach this point, we have to travel this much distance. So it is the path traveled or traversed. Okay, but what is the displacement in this case? Is a straight line from the initial position to the final position. That is only 71 meter. Sure. So from this only we can conclude that normally the displacement is always or equal to always less than or equal to the distance. Displacement is always less than or equal to distance. Sure. That is in this case, here it is. Now suppose, why it is so equal to? Now suppose there is a direct road between these two. Initial point, our home and that of the shop. Then here the distance is also 71 meter and the displacement is also 71 meter. So it may be equal also. If there is a straight path, then it is equal. Otherwise, if you have to move like this, then you have to travel this much, but the straight line is different. So that displacement is always less than or equal to the distance traveled. Sure, all of it. It is very different. Distance and displacement is very different. Now the other thing while talking about it is a vector quantity. It is a scalar quantity. What is vector quantity and scalar quantity? We will talk in detail in the other video. That is very important for the further studies, but it is not much mentioned in your textbook. For your knowledge, Okay, just it is like that. Okay, a distance is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means a quantity which is having only magnitude. Okay, while you are telling about the magnitude, okay, everything is complete. Okay, then if a quantity can be described completely by its magnitude alone, then we can say that it is a scalar quantity. Magnitude alone, scalar quantity. Okay, now displacement means magnitude is not enough. Together with it, what we have to do is we have to tell that, okay, what is the direction is. So in order to tell the displacement, we have to tell the direction. What is the direction? Is from initial point to the final point. Okay, so it is a okay. So in order to describe completely, if a quantity required both the magnitude and direction, then we will say that okay, it is a vector quantity. Very important. Okay, vector quantity. Vector quantity means magnitude as well as direction. Okay, this scalar quantity means only magnitude. Sure. So distance, okay, 75 meter distance means okay, we know that much path is traveled. So it is enough. Okay, like that we will say okay, 5 kg sugar. No direction. Whether the direction is required? No. So it is a scalar quantity. Okay. Now 500 square meter of area. Scalar quantity. Understand? But okay, displacement while telling about, we have to tell that it is from the initial point to the final point. Okay, in physics, okay, we will further, okay, many such quantities are there, like the velocity, okay, acceleration, okay, that you will see as okay, vector quantity. That afterwards we will see. Now, okay, go to the next part. Okay, that is of uniform uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay, now here it is. Okay, I hope you understand all these aspects. Okay, now the uniform motion. Okay, while telling about what actually the uniform motion is. Okay, now we see that what is motion? A body is changing its position, okay, with reference to a point, okay, with respect to the time, okay, in every time. There the time interval is very important. Understand? That is the other important. Okay, so now while we are telling about the motion, okay, that is, we can say it is the displacement, we can say displacement's good. Okay, now here okay, now suppose a body is moving. Understand? Now in first 1 second, the body is moved and it is how much distance is covered? 5 meter is covered. 5 meter is covered. Next 1 second, again 5 meter is covered. That is, it reached to 10. Next 1 second, again it covered 5. That is of sorry, it is 25. Sorry, 15 it is. Oh, sorry, 15 and 20. 25. Okay. One first. Next 1 second, again it is reached 20 meter. Next 1 second, it reached 25 meter. Sure. Now look, every interval of time, it is the interval of time. 1 second interval we are taking. Okay, every equal interval of time, okay, the distance or the displacement covered is same. Isn't it? 5 meter. Every 1 second it is covering 5 meter distance. Sure. Then if it is like that, yeah, that is equal distance is covered or equal displacement is covered in equal interval of time, then we will say that the body is in uniform motion. Understand? Uniform. Uniform means not changing. No change. Isn't it? What is the meaning of uniform? You know? Okay, same. We are having uniform in school. That means every people are okay, all are of alike. Correct? That is uniform. So here in every second the motion is alike. Same distance is covered. Okay, so here also same 1 second, here also 5 meter is covered, here also 5 meter is covered in 1 second, here okay 5 meter is covered in 1 second, sure. So in equal interval of time, okay, if it is covered equal distance, then we will say that it is in uniform motion. Sure. Uniform motion. Understand what is uniform motion? No. I am going to take another instance. 0 is 5 is 10 is 20 is 30. Okay, now it is of 50. Now here you will see first 1 second 5 meter it is covered, next 1 second 5 meter it is covered, next 1 second 10 meter it is covered, next 1 second 10 meter it is covered, next 1 second 20 meter it is covered. Now look, I kept the time interval same 1 second, but in equal interval of time, whether it is covered equal distance of time, here we can say, so from here to here we can say it is a uniform motion, correct? But while we are considering from here to here, it is non-uniform motion. Why it is non-uniform motion? Because okay, here in 1 second only 5 meter was covering, but here in 1 second it is covering 10 meter. That means if a body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, take care, unequal distance, here it is, what do you say? Equal distance, okay, in equal interval of time. Okay, then here it is unequal distance in equal interval of time. Understand? Okay, unequal distance in equal interval of time, it is called a non-uniform motion. Okay, equal distance in equal interval of time, it is called a uniform motion. So here this in first second 5 meter, next second 5 meter, next second 10 meter, okay, next second again 10 meter, next second is 20 meter, like that. Okay, unequal distance, it is what? Equal distance, it is covering unequal, okay, distance. So we will say that it is a non-uniform motion. So understand very well. Equal, okay, uniform motion if it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, here it is, if an unequal distance is covering in equal interval of time, that is here time I kept the same only 1 second only. Okay, here in 1 second every it is 5 meter was covering. Here in 1 second it is sometimes it is 5 meter, sometimes it is 10 meter, sometimes it is 20 meter. So in equal interval of time the distance covered is different, so it is called the non-uniform motion. Sure, clear? Okay, well, you read your textbook very well. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, you will understand. Now we will go to the other part, that is of speed, that is velocity, speed, like that. Now what is speed? That is very important. You know that. Okay, all of you may like speed also, isn't it? When you are traveling, okay, in a vehicle, we know that okay, increase the speed, decrease the speed, okay, like this speed. But actually the speed is okay. The speed means, now we see that okay, it is distance is covering in some time. Okay, so what is actually the speed is? Speed is the okay distance okay upon time. Understand? Speed is distance upon time. Okay, that is for example, now in the first case here, okay, while telling about here, zero, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So total time taken is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 time taken is 6 seconds. How many distance is covered? 5, 30 distance is total. Distance traveled is 30. So it is the 30. Understand? So 30 meter is covered in 6 seconds. That is the speed is equal to total distance 30 meter upon 6. That is what it is 6. So 5. So 5 meter per second. So this is the unit. Okay, unit of speed. What is the unit of speed is meter per second. Okay, this is called the MKS system or the standard of international. SI system is also it is called SI system, standard of international. Okay, it is also called MKS system. Now, what is MKS system means? It is meter, M for meter, okay, K for kilogram, S for second. Understand? That is here. Normally it is there. That is every unit can be converted into meter. If it is length, meter. Okay, it is of weight, kilogram, and if it is of time, second. Okay, then the other is of cm per second. Cm per second is it is of CGS. Now you can understand. CG means centimeter. Okay, G means gram, and S means again second. Okay, that is centimeter, gram, second. So here the centimeter and the second is in everything it is second only. So centimeter per second, CGS system. And normally speed you know that it is represented by kilometer per hour. That is the normal use of speed, kilometer per hour. But while calculating okay, normally we will use ms, that is meter per second. It is per means upon. Understand? Okay, so speed is equal to. Now it is average speed we can say. Average speed. Now average speed means total distance covered. Okay, upon total time taken. Okay, average speed is equal to total distance covered upon total time taken. That is the average speed. So normally we are taken here look from here to here. Actually, what it is 30. That is the we are taken total distance traveled upon total time taken. That is 6 seconds. That's why we got 5 meter per second is the speed. Understand? Now there is this is the distance we are used. Now the distance means it can be like this also. Understand? Now if it is of straight, then we will consider it as a displacement. Correct? If it is displacement is taken, that is a straight line distance is taken, then the speed will be changed to velocity. What it is? Velocity. Then actually speed means distance is considered. Velocity means normally what is considered? Displacement is considered upon time. So what is velocity? So it is one and the same. If it is yes, one and the same. Okay. When we are considering for a small interval of time, the distance become the displacement because almost straight line it will. Understand? For example, now even though we are moving here to here, sure. Okay. Now, okay, it takes suppose 1 hour. It takes 1 hour. No, I am going to take this much portion. Understand? This much portion we will take. Now, the time taken while telling about, we will say 5 seconds is taken. Okay. Now, for 5 seconds, the motion is in a path, it is straight line only. So, we can consider it as a, for 5 seconds, okay, it is a velocity. But when we are considering the entire, it will become a speed. Sure, like that the difference between the speed and the velocity. When we are considering a displacement, okay, that is a straight line, then it will become a velocity. So velocity is the rate of displacement we can say. Very important. I hope you understand all this. Well, it is okay. Unit is remain. Unit of speed as well as velocity. No, okay, both are same. Okay, the velocity, the speed of velocity and the speed both are same. Okay, but for speed normally we are using this. Okay, for velocity normally we will use meter per second and centimeter per second. Sure that? Okay, then come to this displacement. While talking about displacement, okay, what I told is definition is rate of displacement, correct? Rate of displacement. In physics, very important now, very important. In physics, okay, it is rate means, okay, you have to understand that it is upon time. What is rate is upon time. So whenever there is rate is there, you must not understand divided by time is there. Rate of displacement. Now how will you define velocity? Rate of displacement. Rate of displacement means you must have to understand that, okay, that is what is rate of displacement means. Okay, you must have to understand that displacement upon. So rate, what is rate upon time? Wherever the rate is there, you must have to understand that what is there upon time is there. In physics, the rate means upon time. Sure. So rate of displacement. What is rate of displacement is velocity. Okay, rate of distance we can say. The rate of distance is what? The speed. Why rate of distance we can say? Because distance upon time. Sure. So that is you must have to very clear in that. And so while we are talk about the unit. In unit, it is what is the unit of velocity and speed is meter per second. Okay, like that, centimeter per second. Correct? Okay. Now one more use is there. It is also written as meter into second raised to minus 1. Okay, like this also it is represented. Why it is? You know that. Okay, in indices you studied that 1 upon a. What is 1 upon a is a raised to minus 1. Studied or not? Yes, like that. Meter per. Now it is divided by, so it is written as raised to minus 1. Like that, this also you can write centimeter into second raised to minus 1. Like that you can represent. So don't be confused with it. It is nothing but it is divided by. Okay, instead of writing upon, okay, it is together with it is written. So it is meter raised to minus 1 is written. Sure? Okay, that is about it. Okay, now here, now other average velocity. Now we are talking about the velocity is the displacement upon time. Now next is of average velocity. Average. What is average velocity? Average velocity means initial velocity plus final velocity, okay, upon 2. Now in initial velocity means, okay, initial velocity is represented by u, very important. Okay, and the final velocity is represented by v. Well, take care. Initial velocity u, final velocity v. Normally the velocity means v we will consider. Okay, but u means initial velocity. Initial velocity means the starting velocity. Normally we are moving somewhere. Now here it is, I am standing. Then afterwards I started moving. Correct? What was my initial velocity? I was at rest. I was at rest means my initial velocity was 0 because I was at rest. Then I took momentum. Okay, so that okay, it is v is there. Suppose it is 5 meter per second. Then I am moving. Sure, that it is. So the average velocity means initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. So we can like that, we can calculate the average velocity. Sure. Average velocity is the initial velocity plus final velocity, u plus v upon 2. Sure. You can note it down. Okay. So that is very important. Okay. Sure. All of you understand it? I hope that you understand all this. So you understand about the motion, you understand about the distance, you understand about the displacement, you understand about the uniform motion, you understand about the non-uniform motion, you understand about the speed, you understand about the velocity. Sure? So for today, okay, we will stop here. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to make a lecture note, you have to read the textbook, and if you are having any doubt, okay, you can ask in the